Boers. I'm John.
Becky.
Ben. Millie.
And Sam.
This is our CHA story.
Our oldest son, Ben, was born in 2009, and in a blink of an eye, we were talking about what we should do for kindergarten. I grew up attending a public school, and John grew up attending a private school, so we had a lot to discuss. We shared concerns with some of today's schools on what they cannot teach and what they are forced to teach about truth, right, and wrong. Sometimes teachers and schools, despite meaning well, just can't build a solid, godly foundation.
We believe it should start with an eternal perspective, that there is more to life than just these few short years on earth. Students should hear that we live in a world that God created, with a purpose that God has intended for us, and that what we do, and more importantly, why we do it, matters. This shows up in CHA mission statement as well, stating they place Christ at the beginning and end of all knowledge. We want them spending the majority of their day at a place where God is honored and valued.
I think the verses Millie learned in school are a perfect example.
Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the makers of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will never slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord watches over your life.
We visited several schools, both public and private, and thankfully that included a little school called Christian Heritage Academy. After visiting and observing the staff with the kids, we knew this is where we wanted to send our children, to be part of the CHA family. It shows up as a personal touch at CHA, smaller class sizes, more attention from the teachers, lots of opportunities to participate, staff members that know everybody in the school, and an overall encouraging, thriving atmosphere for our kids.
We have been very happy with the quality of the education as well. It is so fun to watch Ben learn to read, and I appreciate that they are allowed to sing Christmas carols.
The Christian friends rejoice with heart and soul and voice. Now we heed not fear the grave. Jesus Christ was born to save. Calls you one and calls you all to gain his everlasting call. Christ was born to save. Christ was born to save.
Our children will pick up a lot from their classmates, some good, some bad. Even though we've only been here a couple years, we are encouraged to meet many other families that share our values, and so we can encourage our children to create solid friendships with their CHA classmates.
Obviously, the biggest influence on our kids is us, the parents. We need to be an example for our kids to follow. We agree with the CHA mission to work together with families to support and nurture each child to become a responsive disciple of Jesus Christ in order to be his salt and light to the world. We are happy that our kids love to go to CHA. From the minute they walk through the doors, they are greeted by multiple teachers and staff that personally know them. Kids will spend nearly 1,000 hours every year in school. That is a lot of influence that they receive, and we want that time to be spent building up the beliefs we try to instill at home. Let's hear from Ben.
Well, this is why I like CHA. It's because I have friends and teachers. And I like Mrs. Hawkins. I'm in first grade and she's my teacher. Because she teaches math and does Bible verses. And I like math. My favorite thing is minuses, and it's the favorite thing. And science. Mr. Woodbury is the best. I love science. It's the best. And lunchtime and recess. Oh, there's too much to think about. Oh, it's too much. Oh, too much. Thank you, teachers and friends, for listening.
My father taught in a Christian school for 45 years. I learned about the sacrifices from staff, churches, family, and friends that was required to build a new building and establish a legacy, even before I was born, and I was blessed to attend there.
Now let's do the same thing here and support CHA to help create a school that can serve generations for Christ.